So on Friday, March 19th, the moon is going to be in Gemini all day. So again, this is a high vibe energy in the mental plane. Our thoughts are racing. We're exploring ideas. We want to socialize. We want to exchange information with other people. We want to express ourselves. A great day for the writers, especially being still in Piscean energy. We are very, poetic. We're creative. We are very much tapped into the form of expression. And with the moon in Gemini, again, we're a little bit all over the place. Gemini, again, represented by the twins. So there is a very clear divide in our thoughts, in our energy, in our heart versus our head, in, debating people. Again, Mars being in Gemini, very aggressive with trying to speak up and out with our own opinions and our own thoughts. So we want to be cautious of that. But this is what I'm going to declare a moon day. There are 10 aspects that the moon is making, and other than that, no other planetary energies. That should tell you that we are deep in the depths of our emotional healing. Our psyche is healing due to the aha moments that the moon and Gemini are bringing into our mental space, that we are aligning with or not aligning with in our heart space. And we are trying to find a center point, a common ground in between the two. Now, here's the thing. The moon is going to be squaring Mercury. So Mercury is Gemini's natural ruler. There is an inner conflict going on here between our heart and our head, between the conversations that we're having, a disconnect and a disagreement with the information inside of us that we, think in our headspace, logically and practically using our egoic critical mind, and the information that we know to be true in our intuition. Why? Because we're still in Pisces season. Our intuition is strong. So we want to be mindful of the disconnect, of the disagreement going on inside of us. The moon will be sextiling Chiron. This is going to add a little bit of a sprinkle of our defense mechanism. So we want to be very cautious about our conversations. Again, highly probable that we're going to be in disagreement, not only with ourselves, but with other people. Then we have that sextile with Chiron sprinkling on our defense mechanisms. Again, not acting as the reserver and just simply reacting to a situation, to an energy, to somebody else's opinion can get you in a lot of trouble. I recommend that you step outside of it, that you act as the observer, that you do not react in the moment, because again, can be a recipe for disaster. We have the moon conjunct with Mars. Okay, so Mars is in Gemini, and as you've been hearing me, talk about using my throat chakra, expressing myself, communicating how very temperamental Mars in Gemini can be. Now we have the moon there. So what could this mean? This could mean that we are very passionate, very intense with what it is that we have to say. Why? Because we feel the need to express ourselves so freaking greatly. And again, I just want to encourage you to use a filter before you go ahead and just let that verbal diarrhea spill out. We want to think very carefully before we go ahead and open our mouths in order to actually express ourselves. The moon will also be trining Saturn. So the trine is a good energy. It's a blending of energies. This is a good thing. But Saturn, again, karma, responsibility, restrictions, blockages, negative Nancy. And although those are some, heavy energies, we can actually be super productive. We can feel like we are making so much progress in our healing journey, in our thoughts, in our general day-to-day life, where we're starting to see our energy, our action actually awaken to a new level. Again, we're on our last day of Pisces season. And so that fire energy from the Aries season we're about to jump into is starting to fire us up, is starting to make us come alive again. So we are productive, and there can be a lot of stability that comes out, especially emotional stability, because we're talking about the moon here. And so, we have to be cautious that we're going to appear very strong in our communication, very strong in our thoughts, very strong in our emotions. And then to top it all off, the moon will be conjunct sitting next to the true node in Gemini. Again, the true node in Gemini wants to show us where it is that we need to open up to new ways. And because it's in Gemini, this is new information, new ways of communication, new ways of thinking, new perspectives, new narratives that we have to invite into our mental plane to start empowering us instead of sucking our energy out like negative Nancy would do. So it's definitely going to be a very strong moon day. And again, last day of Pisces season, so there's a little bit of applied pressure there to wrap some things up.